Just before we get into the video, lads, if you do want to buy yourself any FIFA 21 coins, make sure to go to the link in the description and check out Mule Factory. They've got a 24/7 service, they're completely reliable, and if you use the code LE5CHEAP at checkout, you will get yourself a 5% discount. Oh, what is going on, lads? LE96, Lewis, how are y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. You've caught me at a really good time because I've just been trading with some cards at the minute, and I wanted to make a video on the best way, well, in my opinion, one of the best ways to make coins in FIFA 21. So yeah, as you can see, Renan Ladoy has been selling on for 13,000 coins, and in this video I'll be showing you how to basically do some trading with cards who have chem styles on them, and basically as a result of them having chem styles on them, you can sell them for absolutely loads and you can make loads of coins, potentially even be making yourself around 50,000 coins profit per hour, which I think for a trading method is it's pretty good. It's bellissimo. However, this trading method is really easy. You don't have to really learn anything about the market. All you need to do is basically find yourself cards who have chem styles on them and then do some trading around them. So you've just seen that I've listed up a Ladoy for 12,500, and that's because he's selling for around 12,500 at the minute. Now, for this trading method, you're probably going to need a budget of it depends on what player that you're using, but the more coins you have, the better, because you can basically pick up more deals. So say you're looking to get like 50,000 coins in the first instance and you're like, I just don't know how to do it. I'll leave a little thing coming up on screen and that'll take you to another one of my videos and it'll show you how to sort of get up to around 50,000, 60,000, maybe even 100,000 coins pretty quickly. So go and watch that and then come back over here. This method though, pretty easy. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trading with players who have chem styles on them. Now, if you go and take a look at some chem styles at the minute, these are going to be the 3 chem styles that you're going to be using on your players, and this is the easiest way to do it. You can try it with other chem styles, but in my opinion, I think these are the easiest chem styles to do this method with. You've got Anchor, you've got Hunter, and you've also got Shadow. If you can find any players with any of these chem styles on, they'll be going for more in price. Now, if they're a defender or a defensive midfielder, you want to go for Shadow and you want to go for Anchor. However, if they're a forward player or a pacey player, it needs to be Hunter that you do your trading. So at the minute, Anchor chem styles, let's just double check how much are these going for. Around 2,000 coins there or thereabouts, I bet. You've also got Hunter as well, which is going for, I want to say, around 3,000 coins. Let's just double check. Okay, so it's going for actually less than 3,000 coins, which I'm quite surprised at, to be honest. I thought they'd be going for a bit more, but either way, around 2,500 coins, not the most coins in the world. And then finally, let's just take a look at Shadow as well. Shadow, I think out of the 3 of them, is the tiniest bit more expensive, which it is. So that one's going for probably around 3.5k. So basically, what I want to do is find cards who are around the minimum price there or thereabouts with one of these chem styles on them. You pick them up and then you sell them on for a profit. The reason why this method works so well is, say for example, let's just use Ladoy, just to start off with. Let's just use Ladoy. So say for example, right, I had a look at Ladoy just with no chem styles on him. His minimum price at the minute is around 9.5k there or thereabouts. You can see there that there's one for 8k, but it's gone straight away. So he's around 9.5k, right? If this card had a chem style on him, which was worth 3,500 in a Shadow, he theoretically should be worth about, what, 13,000 coins roughly. So say if we go over to chem styles right here and we go over to Shadow, hello Shadow, yeah, so here we go over to Shadow and we go to 13,000 coins there or thereabouts. He's there for 12,500 roughly, so about 13,000 coins. That's because you can pick him up at 9,500, you put a Shadow on him, and then you list him up. Basically, what you're going to be doing with this method is picking up cards like Lodi, I don't know how to pronounce his name, cheaper, like this one right here. And then what you're going to be doing is picking it up cheaper with that chem style on it, and because no one can convert it for cheaper, you sell it on for like a couple thousand coins profit, just under the threshold of whatever it would cost someone to convert that. So we already know that roughly it will be about 13,250, I think, if you bought Lodi and then listed him up for 13,000, yeah, with a Shadow on it, so that's another 3,000 coins there or thereabouts. So we know that we are definitely in profit with this card at 11,500, because I can go over right here, I can go to 12,750, I can sell on that card. I'm going to get taxed 5% on that, which is absolutely fine, because we'll still be making a profit. And there you go. That's how this method works. It really is as simple as that in these stages. It's not hard to do. All you need to do is find your own players for this. Now, for finding the players, we'll jump over to FUTBin. So on FUTBin, again, link is in the description. If you just go over to this popular tab right here, any of these players are perfect to do this method with. Ideally, you want to find your own players. However, you can use this as a starting point. You can take a look through and be like, right, so for me, for example, I've got 40,000 coins. Who falls under my budget for 40,000 coins? So you got Telles from Porto, but he's not really going to be traded with too much because he's moved clubs. You don't have to be limited with your chem styles. It's completely up to you. Let's say Pepe, for example, or you've got Lema, another example, or you've got, who else? You've got Aspas as well. You could have a Hunter on him. So there's 3 cards already who I know could be good for this method. So let's just go and take a look at them all, and I'll go and see if I can find anything. Okay, so I think I've just got pretty lucky with that. That was like first search. And he's in a centre mid as well. Now, I've managed to get myself a Lema, who according to FUTBin goes for 3.5k in a CDM, right? So if I just go over, right, and I take anchor off and I go over to 3.5k, let's take a look. Okay, so he is going for 3.5k, but I bet he's going for the tiniest bit cheaper, you know. Let's just double check how much he's definitely going for. 3.3, is there anything there? Okay, so he's going for 3.1k. 3.3k, right? It's 3.3k. Let's just get that straight. So he's going for 3.3k in a CDM with nothing on him. We've just got him in a centre mid position. Very, very lucky to do so on the 1 hour mark. In a centre mid, he's going for minimum. Okay, so there's actually one there at 3. Okay, that's expired. Of course it has. So he's going for minimum 4.1k. So we've at least got it up to the 4.1k mark. Now let's double check how much he goes for. Just with an anchor chemistry style on him, maybe he goes for like, I want to say about 5k. Okay, so he's going for more than 5k. That's actually really, really good. So 5.5k, 5.3. Boys, I think we've got a very, very good deal here. There's a couple here going at 5.3k. We can list ours up probably at a similar price, maybe even the tiniest bit more at 5.4k. I imagine it should still sell on. But either way, I think that is a very, very nice deal, considering that we've got not only a anchor card, we've got a centre mid card as well, and our other Lodi is actually sold on as well, and we are making very, very nice profits so far. And for the sake of finding that deal, I didn't think it really took me too long. Honestly, probably about 5 minutes of searching. I checked a couple of the other cards as well, and that's something that I'd recommend to do. Probably get a group of players and then start to cycle through them all. But 2 seconds, I'll show you something that you can do if you just want to stick to one player though. Now, if you want to come in here, right, and you don't want to go with loads of different players, you just can't be bothered, that's absolutely fine. What you can do, you can either back out and do some sniping, just like the normal way that we would do sniping, just by refreshing and stuff like that. Or what you can also do, and this is a method that I probably would recommend, to be honest, because there might be times when you're using different players who are, say, I don't know, say they're just in like a centre mid, but they've been listed up at the same price as what a centre attacking mid goes for. You know that it costs money to convert from centre attacking mid, and that's their normal position, to centre mid or centre defensive mid or whatever it may be. And if you're sniping for a couple thousand coins less and they're listed up for the same price as all the other cards that you're normally looking at, you're not going to see the deals. So this is what I would recommend to do as well. I just find that this is just a better method of doing it. What you need to do is come over to the 59th minute. As you can see at the bottom, it says 59 minutes 4 seconds. Press square or X, and then you need to press B or circle, and that's another way of refreshing the market. And if you just sit here every now and again, something will pop up just like that for a very nice, very, very nice price, and you could potentially be getting yourself a deal. And I'm so glad that that card has popped up, just to prove to you all that this method is a very, very nice method. So I hope that you guys go through it and make loads of coins with this. In my opinion, it is one of the best trading methods in FIFA 21. And if we go over to our sold pile, Lame is sold on instantly. I don't need to do anything else, boys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, drop a massive, massive like on it. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. This is Betty6, Lewis, and I am off. Goodbye.